Mastering change management processes. Change management's true test: aligning purpose with operational excellence. Which specific objectives does the change management process aim to achieve, and how does its purpose and goal align with the organization's overall strategy, thereby ensuring operational excellence in its implementation? The change management process aims to achieve specific objectives that align with the organization's overall strategy, thereby ensuring operational excellence in its implementation. The primary objective of the change management process is to minimize disruptions to business operations and ensure that changes are implemented efficiently and effectively. This is achieved by identifying, assessing, and prioritizing changes, and then planning, executing, and reviewing the changes to ensure they meet the required business outcomes. The purpose of the change management process is to ensure that changes are properly assessed, planned, and implemented to minimize risks and disruptions to business operations. This is achieved by establishing a structured approach to change management, which includes a clear definition of the change, a thorough impact analysis, and a detailed plan for implementing the change. The goal of the change management process is to ensure that changes are implemented in a controlled and predictable manner, with minimal risk to the business. The change management process aligns with the organization's overall strategy by ensuring that changes are aligned with business objectives and are implemented in a way that supports the achievement of those objectives. This is achieved by involving stakeholders and subject matter experts in the change management process, and by ensuring that changes are prioritized based on business needs and objectives. The change management process also ensures that changes are implemented in a way that is consistent with the organization's policies, procedures, and standards. To achieve operational excellence in the implementation of the change management process, the organization must establish a culture of continuous improvement, where employees are encouraged to identify opportunities for improvement and suggest changes to processes and procedures. This is achieved by providing training and education on the change management process, and by encouraging employees to take ownership of the change management process. The change management process must also be integrated with other business processes, such as incident management, problem management, and release management, to ensure a holistic approach to managing changes. This is achieved by establishing clear interfaces and handovers between the different processes, and by ensuring that changes are properly documented and recorded. The change management process must also be measured and evaluated to ensure that it is effective and efficient. This is achieved by establishing key performance indicators, KPIs, and metrics that measure the performance of the change management process, such as the number of changes implemented, the number of changes that fail, and the time taken to implement changes. The results of these metrics are used to identify areas for improvement and to implement corrective actions. In addition, the organization must establish a governance structure to oversee the change management process and ensure that it is aligned with business objectives and strategy. This is achieved by establishing a Change Advisory Board, CAB, that includes stakeholders and subject matter experts who review and approve changes before they are implemented. The CAB ensures that changes are aligned with business objectives and strategy, and that they are implemented in a way that minimizes risks and disruptions to business operations. Furthermore, the organization must establish a clear communication strategy to ensure that stakeholders are informed and engaged throughout the change management process. This is achieved by establishing a communication plan that outlines the stakeholders who need to be informed, the information that needs to be communicated, and the timing of the communication. In conclusion, the change management process is a critical component of achieving operational excellence in the organization. The process aims to minimize disruptions to business operations and ensure that changes are implemented efficiently and effectively. The purpose and goal of the change management process align with the organization's overall strategy, and the process ensures that changes are implemented in a controlled and predictable manner, with minimal risk to the business. The organization must establish a culture of continuous improvement, integrate the change management process with other business processes, measure and evaluate the performance of the process, establish a governance structure, and communicate effectively with stakeholders to ensure that the change management process is effective and efficient.